double the income. The way that you do that is to have a long list where you're starting more conversations and you're moving more people to a third-party experience, whether that's a three-way call or a sip and sample or some kind of interaction where they're talking to somebody besides just you, someone in your team. And so the great thing about all of this that I'm about to share is that we have a bunch of different tools around the products, around the business that you can share. You don't have to be the expert. You don't have to learn every single thing I'm about to share, because you can just share the tools, the third-party tools, right? Share, follow up, get them connected to an expert, and that's the speed in which you do that and the repetitiveness and the consistency in which you do that is going to predict your future growth. So why NEORA's products, right? Why, ¿por qué productos de NEORA? There's a lot of reasons why I truly believe that our products are the best on the market. So for some of you, you might not know that prior to NEORA, I owned and operated a medical spa. So I had thousands and thousands of conversations with people that were looking to improve their skin, improve how they looked and felt. And through those conversations, I really discovered this unmet need in the marketplace, which is everything that NEORA is products that are simple, that actually work, and at the same time have clean ingredients in them. So the spot in the market that we really own is clean meets performance, or clean meets results. Because there's clean products on the market that don't give you results, and there's results-based products on the market that give you results, but they are, chock full of questionable ingredients. There are not companies that have perfected using the best of nature in custom formulations to create products like NEORA's products. So one thing to know is that every single one of NEORA's products are custom formulations. You might think that's everybody, right? No. So you can walk into a manufacturer, a celebrity can walk into a manufacturer. This is actually how a lot of celebrity brands start, and they could say, give me that day cream, give me that cleanser, give me that night cream. And they're basically the same formula that's been sold under many other brands, right? There's nothing unique about them. It's just a new brand, same formula. Every single thing we develop is completely custom to us, meaning no one else people aren't going to be able to find that formula anywhere else but you. And we're very, very rigorous with creating these formulas. We don't bring to market something until it's done, until it's perfect, until it has the best results, until it solves the problem that we were seeking to solve. As you guys know, our Juliana Rochelle, our Director of Product Development, she came from L'Oreal, right? She was a head of product development at L'Oreal. L'Oreal is one of the biggest skincare brands in the world, right? And one of the things that she loves most about NEORA is that she has never been pressured or pushed to just bring a product to market because we need to meet a marketing timeline. That's the case in many situations. Even at L'Oreal, even if a product wasn't great, wasn't what it needed to be, they were going to launch it anyway because that was what was on the calendar. That's what they needed to do in order to hit their revenue targets. So here, everything is custom, everything is formulated over a long period of time so that it is great. Everything we do is very science-based, and like I said, we have very stringent, clean standards, but at the same time, we create transformative results. And we're able to do that because we use high concentration of multiple nature-based active ingredients. So another thing many skincare brands will do is just kind of sprinkle an ingredient in so they can put it on the label. but it's not in there at a high enough concentration that it's actually going to transform your skin. And so that's why our products actually work and create that transformative experience. You know this based on the before and after pictures that you've seen in your own team and for yourself. Another thing that differentiates us is that people can get multiple benefits per product. Again, our night cream, it could be 4 different products, right? It could be a product for wrinkles, and a different product for discoloration, and a different product for texture and tone. We combine everything into one product, really giving people value, which leads to us having a very streamlined system, a system that isn't a million different steps. It's very streamlined, and all of the products work together synergistically to create the best results. Another element is really our innovation. We are always ahead of the trends. Our products are 3 to 5, in some cases up to 10 years ahead of when you'll see it in mass market brands, right? Our Age IQ is a great example of that, where in 2014, we had Biden's Pelosa, which is a plant-based alternative to retinol. 2014, do you know when that became a mass trend? 2021 to 22. And all of the editors started talking about it in 2021 when it was in our products in 2014. So know that what you represent, what you're sharing is something that people can't just go out and get, right? It is of big value, and it's because of how much we invest in our product development. And the last element is really just our holistic approach to well-being, right? This is where the market is moving. People are looking for brands that can holistically support them and their ultimate well-being. That means their skincare health, their hair health, their internal health, their fitness health, right? All of these things work together. So I like to say that we, NEORA, we're here for the whole person. Right, we're here to holistically help the whole person and support them to look their best and feel their best. So that's why NEORA's products, why somebody should use NEORA's products, which leads to why should someone sell NEORA's products? ¿Por qué vender productos de NEORA? So this is very important because each of you not only use NEORA's products, but you sell NEORA's products. So why is that a good decision for you, and why is that a good decision for the people's names that you just wrote down on that list? Well, the first thing is that we use unique and patented ingredients in our formulas, which means that no one else has these formulas. The only way that the customer can get these products, can get those particular ingredients, is through you. Why is that important as a business owner? Well, in many other companies in the direct selling space, they don't have that. So they can create a demand, an interest, right? They go through all of the work of talking to a customer, getting a customer to try the product, having the customer use the product, and then that customer can go find something very similar with those same ingredients at a store, at somewhere else that they already shop, that's maybe more convenient for them. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna do that. So it makes it hard as a brand partner to get repeat orders if you don't have unique products, which we have in spades. Why else to sell NEORA's products? Well, because you are giving people the results that they're looking for, the results that they have been wanting, right? We are not convincing people to shampoo and conditioner their hair, right? They already do that. We're not convincing people to wash their face and put on a night cream. They're already doing that, right? We're not convincing people to take vitamins. They're already doing that. What we're doing is giving them better value and better results for things that they're already spending money on. We're helping them spend their money more wisely to actually get the results that they were looking for. Another reason to sell NEORA's products is we have great demonstrative products, which is very important in the sales cycle. What do I mean by that? You can put the eye patches on people, they can instantly feel and see a difference. You can put the eye serum on one thumb and not the other. People can instantly see the difference. You can have people apply the night cream on their hand, they can instantly feel the tightening. This is important in the sales process to help people have an experience that translates into sales. Why else? Right? Strong verticals of demand. We just talked about this, right? Hair care, skin care, wellness, weight management. These are huge categories where people are spending money. These are also recession-proof categories. Very important for somebody deciding to sell NEORA's products. There's something that's been studied for a long period of time. It's called the lipstick effect. What they looked at is in any kind of economic downturn, people start actually spending more on skincare, more on makeup, because they want a way to feel better, a way to feel good about what's happening. And this has held true for as long as they've been studying it. But they also did a survey now, this year, to consumers. And what they found is that in 2023, people were buying more skincare than they were in 2022. The demand of the money people are spending on their skincare products has increased 12% this year. So if a story you've told yourself is that people aren't spending as much money, they aren't purchasing products, that is all it is a story. Because the facts show that people are actually spending more on their skincare products. They also discovered that consumers care most, this is really important, most about the quality of their skincare, not the price. Quality. So from a marketing perspective, I want you to think about the words that you're using. If somebody reads your social media posts, if somebody listens to your presentation at the Sip and Simple, are they hearing about the quality of NEORA's products? Now, if something is a great price, that is a cherry on the top, but that's not the lead-in story. If you are predominantly marketing based on price, you're going to attract the wrong type of consumer. You're going to attract consumers that are only going to purchase when something's on a deal. But what we find in the survey is the most important factor for people is the quality. They will spend more if the quality is the best. And we have the best. We have a luxury, science-based, transformative product, right? And what consumers also said is that they would not switch to another brand that was lower cost, even in economic uncertainty. So even when their budgets are pinched, even in economic uncertainty, they would not switch to a different lower priced brand because quality is the most important. So that's something really important for us to remember. Why else should someone sell NEORA's products? We have a direct ship to customer model, right? That's not the same in every direct sales company. So as someone who sells the product, you don't have to carry the inventory, right? You don't have all of the risk of buying a bunch of products that you then have to resell. Another reason is that there's no fee to become a customer. Most direct sales companies, they charge $20 to become a customer. That means every time you would get a new customer, not only would they be paying for the product, they'd be paying to become a customer, which in our opinion, isn't like leading edge way to sell. So that's another reason why someone should sell NEORA's products versus another direct sales brand. We also have a robust customer rewards program, right? NEORA Cash and all of the benefits that we give to our customers. If you were a traditional business owner, those would be costs that you would incur, right? You would have to pay for the perks that we give to customers. You would have to pay for the free shipping costs. As a company, we make $0 on shipping. We lose money, lots of money every year on shipping. That's a cost we incur to help you have a great experience for your customers, right? So all of those things that we do for your customers and to create a great customer experience for them leads to a really strong customer base. And that strong customer base, what's great about selling NEORA's products is that you can get compensated and rewarded purely on product sales. Now, in many direct sales companies, that's not the case. You have to also recruit and build a team in order to realize those commissions for your own customer sales. We've looked at tons and tons of compensation plans in the US and Mexico. We, no argument about it, have one of the, if not the most lucrative compensation plans for purely selling products to customers. Hands down. So those are the reasons someone should sell products with NEORA. Next is why build a NEORA business? ¿Por qué construir negocio NEORA? This part is the one that excites me the most, right? Because this part was born out of a mission 12 years ago when Jeff Olson, our CEO, said, we are going to create a company that is the example. We are going to create a company that removes the risk and the gotchas and the downside for the brand partners. We are going to create a company that is safe for brand partners that they can thrive in. So you need to really listen to this because you might think this is all the same in other companies, and there's going to be a lot of people from other companies looking at NEORA in these next coming months, and you want to know, why is NEORA the best? We are at this point now, right, a 12-year-old stable company. We are privately owned and operated, family owned. This is actually very, very important. So a lot of companies are not privately owned, they're publicly owned. Therefore, the executives' decisions are based on what's in the best interest of who? Their shareholders. And their shareholders are who owns stock in the company. Therefore, they make decisions routinely that are not in the best interest of the brand partners, but are in the best interest of their stakeholders, their stockholders. Some people aren't publicly owned, but they have private equity firms that own a majority of the company. Same thing happens there. They're making decisions to meet the demands of their investors. NEORA we are 100% owned by us, which means we answer to us, and we answer to you, and we answer to our customers, which means our decision making is always 100% in what's in your best interest only, ever. We also have the competitive advantage of our CEO being the best-selling author of The Side Edge. This is huge. The Side Edge is so much bigger than NEORA. When you go on Amazon, there's over 7,500 five-star reviews for The Side Edge, and that's with zero marketing. We've never asked anybody to leave a review. Most of those people have nothing to do with NEORA. The Slight Edge has a huge, massive following that goes into business and industries and sports teams outside of NEORA. And we are the only company that gets to have that best-selling author is our visionary CEO. Why else build a business with NEORA? It's a super low cost of entry, right? And right now, with each one reach one, it's basically no cost of entry, right? It's a no-brainer. There's no renewal fees. You know, in most other direct sales companies, you have to pay every single year to just be able to remain a brand partner. Not here, right? You get your e-commerce website up and running in minutes after signing up and maintained for you. If you were in traditional business, this would be a huge expense, a huge headache to maintain. There's no inventory to carry. The company handles all of the hassle. So again, if you were doing a different business, all of these things would be on you. Credit card fees, right? That's anywhere from 3 to 4% of every transaction. We pay the credit card fees on your behalf. Shipping, returns, customer support, all of this is maintained for you. There's no sales quota to be a brand partner. Again, a huge differentiation point to many other companies in this space, where you have to have a huge amount of volume each month even to be a brand partner. You're not restricted in your area, right? Each of you can, yes, build in your local area, but you can build across the country, you can build internationally, all within one compensation plan. There's no requirements for you to build wherever you want. Also very different. In many other direct sales companies, if you want to build in another country, say you live in Mexico, you wanted to build in Colombia, or you wanted to build in the US, you would have to have a certain rank and a certain volume production to even be allowed to. And then when you were allowed to, that volume wouldn't count in your overall volume. You'd be building basically a completely separate team. Right here, everything is seamlessly put together. It's flexible to work how and when you want. There's a simple system and training that's available to you. The training that we offer free to brand partners is top-notch, right? The social media training that we provide for free, that would cost hundreds, if not thousands of US dollars in order to get. You're able to earn free product credits. Now, there's the obvious part of that where you get the free product credits, which again, if you were to look at every other direct sales company, there's maybe 1 or 2 others in the entire industry that do this, that give their brand partners free product credits. Why? Because they're depending on the revenue of their brand partners and fueling their business from money from their brand partners. We're the complete opposite. Not only do you get free product credits, but when you're 3 or free qualified, that qualifies you to be active in the compensation plan. You have to really get how cool that is, right? Not only by referring 3 customers are we sending you product for free, but also paying you on those sales and allowing that to make you active for everything. That's huge, huge competitive advantage. And then I want to talk a little bit more about our compensation plan. We've studied a lot of compensation plans to really understand the competitive advantages that we have. And what's great about our compensation plan is that it is built to fit you however you want to build, right? If you want to just focus on customers, there's a path for you. If you want to build a team, there's a path for you. If you want to do both, which is how you actually maximize all of the compensation plan, there's a path for you. And it rewards you fairly throughout that entire journey. NEORA has, I want you to really listen to this one, because it's very important. NEORA has a volume-based compensation plan, which means you're predominantly just trying to get to a certain amount of volume. In most every other compensation plan in this industry, you are required to have a certain amount of people at a certain rank. So even if you have the volume, if you don't have people in separate legs at a certain rank, you don't get to move up. Right? At NEORA, it's all volume-based. There's no downline rank requirements until you get to that 6-figure USD earning level. There's also no caps. There's also none of the gotchas. So our compensation plan is called a unilevel compensation plan. There's two other predominant compensation plans in our industry. One is called a binary, second is called a breakaway. I'm gonna really just quickly tell you highlights about those so that you can understand how great ours is. In a binary compensation plan, you predominantly build in two legs, but you only get paid on the smallest leg. So you get paid nothing on the biggest leg that you built. Does that sound exciting to everybody? No, not exciting. You just get paid on your smallest leg. And those companies with those compensation plans rarely last past 5 years. It's not a stable compensation plan. The second is called a breakaway. This is what Herbalife, a lot of big companies are. In a breakaway, once somebody on your team, right, you bring somebody on your team, you help develop them, you put all this time and energy into helping them get to where you are. As soon as they get to the same rank that you are, they break away and they are no longer a part of your business. And so it creates a pretty terrible culture because the leader is not incentivized to help someone get to where they are. Because if they help someone get to where they are, they now no longer earn money on that person. They've now broken away. Right here, you can have someone get to where you are, surpass where you are, go intergalactic million stars level, and it still is a part of your business that you're gonna get rewarded on for developing that. So these are the kind of things that we're talking about that if you're not familiar with the industry, you might take for granted and not understand what a beautiful, fair, rewarding compensation plan that we have that we should be so proud of. Additionally, in addition to having an amazing compensation plan, you actually are able, through NEORA Gives Back, to be able to earn free samples, free product to demo. And every other company, that would be something you would have to pay for. The company would not give you any of that for free. Why do we do that? Because we know by investing back in you and giving you those things that's gonna help you get more customers. That's gonna help you get more brand partners. We have a strong customer base, which leads to a strong book of business for you. And that book of business is where leveraged income comes into play, which is where you've built a business where you have orders coming in, repeat orders from customers and brand partners on your team, where you're not directly trading time for money. Right? The side gig sector of the economy is growing at a rapid pace. But a lot of it is still is not leveraged income. If I'm an Uber driver, I only get paid when I drive, right? I don't get paid, there's no opportunity for me to be earning when someone else drives or when my customer comes back and rides again. Even in an affiliate program, right? Affiliates, influencers, this is a huge rising part of how people are earning money online. They get paid on the first sale only. So they bring a customer to the brand, they're gonna get paid that first time. That customer comes and repurchases from the brand, they're no longer getting paid. So again, it's on this hamster wheel of directly trading my time and efforts for money versus actually building something that is a book of business, that's residual income that is going to pay even when you're not directly creating that sale. One of the things that is most different in terms of why build a business with NEORA versus other companies is our incentive trips. In most other companies, you have to recruit a certain amount of brand partners, be a certain rank, to be even eligible to earn our incentive trips, right? We have people from literally every single rank earn our incentive trips. We have people who only sell product and earn our incentive trips. It is a level playing field for all. And in most other companies, not only is it very restrictive and only the top ranks people have access to it, even when they earn it, it's a trip for one, right? Ours is a trip for two. It's truly an all-exclusive experience. It's open to everybody. It's a culture where everybody is invited and is available for everybody. And because of all of these foundational pillars that make NEORA different, which make NEORA built to last, which make NEORA built to win, it leads to this amazing culture of collaboration, right? Where no matter what team you're on, we're all part of Team NEORA. And it leads to us having great communication and collaboration between the home office, the leadership team, and accessibility to both, right? And a lot of other events and conferences, the executive team wouldn't be with all of the brand partners. We see what we do, what each of you do, is equally important, and that we are all building something. We are all building this legacy together as one united family, which makes being a part of NEORA fun, which makes being a part of NEORA somewhere where you can actually make a positive impact on the people's lives that you share it with. So what is the last missing piece of Porque NEORA? The last piece is you. Two. For we know that when you're sharing your products, you're giving people a solution to a problem they have that is better than what they are using. When you're sharing NEORA as a business, you're providing a solution, that extra income, that community, that solution that is better than anything out there. But the last question that somebody has when considering why buy from you, why get in business with you, is why you, right? You're the last most important piece of this puzzle, you, right? We are in the relationship people business. And so you need to become really great at sharing the why you story. Your story is so important. It's what connects with people. Your story is what creates an emotional connection, human to human, right? There's so many brands, there's so many options on the marketplace, that how you break through the clutter of all of that is by sharing you. What makes you unique in your story? Sharing your story also, it simplifies all of those complex ideas that I just went through, right? Because all of those things would be hard for someone to really understand, but your true experience of all those things brings it to life. Your story is going to be your most effective way to connect with prospects, increase people's trust in you. It's more effective than any fact, figure. It is what's going to get people to pay attention to you. So how do you create a great story? Every great story has three parts: a problem, a solution that comes along, and a happy ending, right? Think of every Disney princess story that we've ever heard. There's a problem that happens, there's the prince that comes along, and then there's a happy ending. Right? This is the format of any great story. So you start with, what was the problem that you were trying to solve? When you got started with NEORA, what was the problem that existed in your life? And then how was NEORA the solution to that problem? And then what is your happy ending? And there's no story that's too small. So if you're thinking, I haven't achieved X, Y, and Z, that doesn't matter, right? You've experienced your own story that's going to resonate with other people and what they're looking for. So when you're crafting your story, you want to make it personable. You want it to reflect you, your personality, your values, right? You want it to really show off who you are. So here's some examples. Well, you can read these because let me see actually. That slide somehow disappeared from the English ones. Okay. I was looking for a way to make some additional income to cover my daughter's dance classes. Problem. So the problem you had was that you needed more income for your daughter's dance classes. So I was looking for a way to make some additional income to cover my daughter's dance classes in a way that was flexible and fit my busy life. Solution. What I found is that NEORA is built just for that, and I can manage my business from my phone in small amounts of time throughout the day, which has been great and fun. I've been able to add to our family's income in a way that worked for us. Happy ending, right? So we've got problem, what I was looking for, solution, what I found, happy ending. So this again, you're gonna adapt it to your story. So you each have a document that you had on your chair that has this formula, and in a second here, we're gonna walk you through crafting and practicing your own story. So what I will end with is the story of NEORA. These next chapters are the best ones yet. The story for you, these next chapters are the best ones yet. The story for NEORA Mexico, the story for NEORA Colombia, these next chapters are the best ones yet. So let's all share boldly with passion and pride and excitement the story of NEORA, the story of two, so that we can bless and impact all of the lives that are out there looking for exactly who and what we are. So thank you guys so much. God bless you. We love you.